So you like tall red monster men, Ruby Haven? No, next question! You can't escape it! Oh wait, why did I highlight the lingerie thing? Oh god, what was I doing? Lingerie, my lady! Oh no, sweetie. The education system failed you.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Beep! Oh, hang on. Frick, I hit my phone. Hi everybody, welcome in! 250 of y'all from my YouTube channel voted for this over Breath of the Wild. Damn it! I don't know, I thought it'd be a good idea to be in the cafe while we're doing this and have Piero be like a guest host in the background. Say hi to YouTube, everybody! Hello, welcome in! But anyway, so here was my idea for the video. I read through like 100 AMA questions on the Darth Suki, no, that's the voice actor, on the Neko Tumblr page. Because the Neko is the creator of the Freak Circus, right? So I screenshotted my favorite questions. Thank you, Barry. And I put little stars and underlined them for the parts that I'm going to read out. So basically, for this video, it's going to include terrible voice acting by me, because I'm going to be voicing the characters. I'm going to pretend to act like them. It's probably going to be OOC, or out of character, for a little bit. But I'll do my best, and I hope you all enjoyed. And for all the 250 people who voted for this, yeah, I hope it's meets your expectations. Let's get into the video! Okay, so this is one of the first questions I saw that intrigued me. The circus learns the languages of places they visit. Do they naturally forget the language when they move on to other places, or do they have really good memory and thus are bilingual geniuses? I was actually very curious about this because I remember during my video I was asking this question to my chat, like, are they bilingual geniuses or what? Or is it magic? Because if it's magic, I need some of that because I can only speak English. The creator responded to this question, and here it is. It's hard for them to forget a language since they revisit so many places. They might get a bit rusty and need to recall a few things, but completely forgetting it is very unlikely. I have been through 5 different Spanish classes. I have passed with A's. I can't remember anything I learned after high school. I forget everything. All I remember is the curse words. I am so bad with language. So the fact that all of them just pick it up so easy, I am so jealous. I have 68 layers. This is like a PowerPoint presentation, chat. This stream is gonna give me PTSD. I swear to God. Oh wait, why did I highlight the lingerie thing? Oh God, what was I doing? Wait, I remember what I was doing. He's like, my lady, lingerie. Oh god, I don't know why I thought this joke would be so funny. Literally in my head, I was gonna be like, what the hell? Is this lingerie? And then Piero pops up like, lingerie, my lady. And I'm like, now I'm reading it and now I'm too embarrassed to say it. When I said there's a lot of bad voice acting in this, I'm not kidding. Oh god, scrap it. Scrap the joke. But in the question, he was all blushing like, my lady in lingerie, oh my god! And then he's all like this. I thought the face was cute, so I kept it. Anyways, scrap that joke. It never happened. For Harley Quinn, if there had been no interruptions in the tent, oh god, it's the tent. Shit. I knew this stream was gonna make me so embarrassed, because so many of these questions that I highlighted have to do with freaking Harley Quinn and if he's a diddier. How far were you planning to take things? And if someone got overwhelmed and asked to stop, would you respect them or would you say it's just your nature? And his response actually surprised me. I was shocked. It's actually the opposite. I actually know exactly when to stop, dear one. There's no fun in pushing someone too far. I prefer the edge of... Fuck. The edge of... that word. And fear only when I'm the one making you run. God damn it. Even reading his lines, I just like literally stop and I'm just rereading it. I'm like, he actually says that. I can't be surprised, but I could not voice act this bitch. I would stutter and be like, he says what now? So yeah, essentially he isn't the green Diddy. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, man. I was just so surprised I screenshotted it and I was like, okay, well, That's good. Man, this stream's already going to crap. I'm so embarrassed. This one's for Piero. Do you enjoy being taken care of and pampered? Things like brushing and washing hair, getting read a book, etc. In which ways do you enjoy getting taken care of by the MC the most? I read this one, I was like, you know what? I wonder if he would like being pampered. Not that I'm gonna do it. To be pampered? I never really thought about it. But imagining the MC brushing and braiding my hair sounds so pleasant. I would truly love that. I would also love to cook for the MC every day. Okay, that's a point in my book. I hate cooking. So 1 point for Piero. Although Piero's negative 100 already. But at least he's only at negative 99 now. Do you enjoy getting taken care of too, Harley Quinn? Or which of the gestures and actions from the MC towards you do you prefer the most? And I'm not reading that last bit. I didn't really pay attention to the last bit. I don't know why I highlighted it. Just ignore it. Ignore it. Being taken care of? What a hilarious question. No, I can't think of anything like that. You can do whatever you want with me, dear one. God damn it, this is why I can't voice him. Every time I read his lines out loud, I'm afraid my freaking sister's gonna hear me and freaking record me for blackmail. This one's for Ticket Taker. When dealing with visitors, what kind of behavior do you personally find most unpleasant or difficult to tolerate? I find those who seek to defy the rules and create disorder rather distasteful. They are so unnecessarily violent. Okay, that's not me at least. I don't think that's MC in general, because the entire MC through Freak Circus is bizarrely very submissive. the Freak Circus MC is just like, okay, for everything, and I'm looking at her like, you're supposed to be me, right? I would not be reacting like this halfway through. Like, girl, why the hell are you so okay with all of this? Hello? Do you have drama we haven't addressed yet? MC be like, I don't give a fuck. She is bawling with a lot of balls. There's 5. 5 of them. Oh god, I knew this video was gonna be so embarrassing to do, and yet here I am still doing it. Piero, if I say I like purple more, would you switch outfits with Jester? Would you prefer me in purple, my dear? Do you think Jester's clothes would suit me? I could, and Jester would be like, bitch, don't. We have completely different measurements. Like, your shoulder width is completely different to mine. You have broader shoulders, bigger arms. Like, I'm more of a slender type. Man, you are very bulky, Piero. It wouldn't work. You're gonna rip my clothes. And Jester's gonna be like, these are expensive like me. Oh god, this might be a shorter video than I planned. I need to talk more. We're already on the 12th slide and there's 68 slides. 68 was intentional, no 67 or no 69, okay? I know y'all crazy. They eat human flesh. Which organs do they prefer for human meat and why? Like, let's be honest, chat. These are the real questions of the days of our lives in the Freak Circus, okay? They prefer muscles and parts with more meat or skin, though each of them have a favorite part to consume. Not all organs are eaten, but they are repurposed in other ways. I'm sorry, what? What do you mean other ways? Like, hello? What other ways? Like, what do you mean? Like, fertilizer? Do you guys have a little, like, a greenhouse trailer in the back? I know Doctor likes plants. Please tell me it's compost and not the things I think Harley Quinn's gonna do with the body. Do they use those muscles like rubber bands? I don't know. This question was kind of vague. I kind of want to know what the other ways are, but also I'm scared. Next, before it gets weird, it's already weird. Okay, not my Twitch chat, obviously. YouTube wanted this. You all wanted this. You can't blame me for making us uncomfortable or feel queasy and weird. 250 people voted for this. You can't be mad at me, okay? This one's for Doctor, because I wanted to spread it out variety-wise and not just Piero and Harley Quinn. You mentioned earlier that Harley Quinn's easy to understand for you, so if you don't mind, how would you describe him as a person? I'd want to be able to understand him so I can be his friend. Cut off that last part. I don't know why I highlighted that. That wasn't me. I'm reading other people's questions. But I would ask these questions, but also I'm shy, so I'm kind of just living through the people asking these questions. Doctor says, I'd say Harley Quinn smiles to hide everything he feels, and if he truly wants to tell something... Frick. Take two! If he truly wants to tell you something, he won't say it outright. I find it particularly easy to understand what he wants based on his actions. So he's tsundere. He's I'm not a daddy, tsundere. Oh god, I swear to god he is a tsundere because he's never honest. I'm sure it's from all the trauma in eating his first crush. Oh god. You know, I don't know if it's kind of messed up in my head, but I kind of feel bad for him. I know, like, I feel way more, like, sadness for Columbina, obviously. But also, if he didn't do that, they all would have died. So, strategically, it makes sense. To me, at least. Strategically. Because in the little story that Harley Quinn shows, like, and in other parts of the story where they're talking about Columbina's legacy, they're essentially saying that they would have sold her off as some exotic little, you know, exotic thing to play with, essentially. So if Harley Quinn didn't do that and Columbina was the only one to live, she would be tortured by people for the rest of her life, and her family, her found family, would all be dead and they couldn't protect her. Because Piera was doing majority of, like, the, you know, taking the hits for her. Whenever the humans were trying to get, like, you know, roughhousey with her. And when they heard that they would, like, repurpose her for something else, I think in Harley Quinn's sick, messed up head, I think he was, like, trying to protect her in his his messed up, screwed up way. Because there was nothing else he could do. But then I saw him break out of the cage. I'm like, brother, why couldn't you just break all your family out the cage, go hunt a human down, and then bring them back? But, like, you know what? It's plot. I don't know. Maybe we'll get more expanded on what happened, like, more details on what happened on the moonless night from day 3, which I'm waiting for in great anticipation. Because, like, I need to know more details, because right now I feel bad for Harley Quinn, but also I feel way more bad for Columbina. Because I'm like, if you're strong enough to break out of the cage, man, you couldn't have freaking snuck out a little bit and, like, grabbed a human that was torturing you and then feed your family. Like, you just had to go straight for Columbina. But also, if that plan didn't work, then they would all get murdered. So I'm just like, oh god, I need more details, because when you think about it, like, that's such a messed up situation. You know, this entire game happened because of that stupid ringmaster that enslaved them. All the sins of this game lay on that man's shoulders. Everything that went bad is because of the ringmaster's fault. If there is ever a model for him, oh god, imagine if this game has time travel junk. Okay, I've been reading so many AO3 fanfics. So if this game has time travel junk, where you can go back in time and beat the crap out of that guy, that would be so awesome. Because I would do it. I get a bat and freaking beat his ass with it. Because what do you mean you're exploiting mythical creatures for profit? Hello? Now look what you did. Future generations are screwed and cooked because of you, man. It's all your fault. Time travel is a hard thing to get right in writing. I know, but I want it! I heard you are the closest to Jester for Ticket Taker, and I was just wondering, what do you think of him? Like, how would you describe him as a person, if that makes sense? Jester is brilliant, courageous, and elegant. If he wants something, he makes it happen. If he has a goal, he does whatever is necessary to achieve it. He is like a god in fury. Kratos! Roar! I'm sorry. Just imagining freaking Jester in the Kratos getup gets me. It makes me laugh. If you fail to respect him, he will crush you as though you were nothing at all. It is truly magnificent. Move out the way, bitch! I can just imagine Chester saying, move, just that song, move, bitch, get out the way, bitch, get out the way. I know I have very few fan artists, and I'm very grateful to everyone. But can we get, like, just during a Kratos outfit? This is for Doctor. I can't help but notice you have a very Russian-sounding accent. If I'm not mistaken, are you from Brazil, right? So how did you pick up that accent? I don't go into the streets very often to listen and learn from others, so So I personally enjoy watching certain programs and listening to the radio. One program that caught my attention had many speakers with that kind of accent, which made it easier for me to learn, which, like Ticket Taker, finds British pronunciations easier. I'm so butchering Doctor right now. And Piero carries a strong Brazilian accent. You know, I've never heard a Brazilian accent before. Like, I know I've heard Piero's voice actor in the game, and I've watched his YouTube channel when he voices Piero, right? Darsuki. Is that what a Brazilian accent sounds like? Cause, like, I know Brazil existed and it's a place, but I never engaged with any Brazilian culture or any of, like accents from Brazil before, besides the Rio movie. So I don't really know. Wait, Portuguese. Wait. Is that what their language is called? Like, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about Brazil very much. I'm an uncultured American. Really? I would think they would call it Brazilian, right? There's 2 different types of Portuguese? Oh my god, I am a filthy American. I don't know anything. The one from actual Portugal, a European, or European Portuguese. Dude, I'm so confused. Why can't they just call that language Brazilian? Doctor's looking at me like, oh no, sweetie. The education system failed you. I'm sorry! Like, oh, don't worry, sweetie. When you come back to the circus, I'll have a geography class for you. I'm like, no, I'm out of school. Like, sweetie, you must learn. Trust me. Piero isn't gonna let you leave. You got to learn how to do some geography and learn some languages if you're gonna live with us. But I'm like, I don't wanna. She's like, well, sweetie, you don't got the choice. And I'm like, ah, shit. You'll have an exam tomorrow. You better start studying. I'm like, no! Anyway, sweetie, shouldn't you continue with the video? You're getting your ADHD sidetrack again. I'm not diagnosed, doctor. I'm diagnosing you now. You definitely have ADHD. Shit! When a fictional doctor can already tell you have ADHD, that is bad. Another question for Ticket Taker. What is the strangest thing a member of the circus has asked for? If I remember correctly, the others have to convince you if they want something out of budget, since you're the one who manages all the finances. Oh god, I could not imagine the freaking crazy-ass budget, especially with Harley Quinn and Piero breaking everything. I feel bad for Ticket Taker. He has to deal with 2 man-children. Once the doctor requested a refrigerated truck to transport food. We all know it's human remains, let's be honest. Though generally speaking, the most absurd request tends to come from Harley Quinn. Why am I not surprised? I know. Anyway, the most recent one was a flamethrower for a performance with Piero. He was trying to make him even more red by lighting him on fire. I am dealing with man-children every day at the circus. Someone send help. Let's be honest. If anyone ever gave Harley Quinn a flamethrower, he would be committing arson all day and night. So many casualties. So many dead. Then the circus would have to move same day of, and then Harley Quinn's gonna be grounded for a month. And he's a grown-ass man, too. Like, oh my god, man. This is what happens when freaking you have a bunch of bros working together in a business with no parental supervision. If Harley Quinn's mother was in there, I don't know anything about his parents. I'm assuming they freaking got Superman's parents treatment and I don't know, got hunted down or whatever, which is horrible. But I'm sure if Harley Quinn's mama was there, she'd be beating his ass with a chancla. Which is, somebody needs to do it. And I don't want to have to mother Harley Quinn, but if it has to be me, I volunteer as tribute. I will spank his ass with a chancla gladly. Well, don't ever give Harley Quinn fire and Tomodachi. Uh-oh. Does fireworks count? I gave him a firework as a present. Oh no. I need to check up on my island. It's probably burnt to a crisp now. Ticket Taker's looking at me like, you gave him what? He's being well behaved on my island. You never give that green shit anything flammable. That's how the circus burnt down the last time. Don't you remember my mirror? I might have cooked a couple people. You think? You think? Great, this one's for the creator. Ticket Taker mentioned that not many guests visit his tent. But what is the most visited tent in the circus? What tent do you think is the most popular? I wonder who's the most popular character in Freak Circus and who's the mascot? Piero? Yep. That would be Piero's tent. Actually, while people in the street aren't very kind to him, inside the circus he always has plenty of fans during his performances. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Right. He has plenty of fans. Which equals... Hang on, let me... I'm writing on this because I need to get this out of my head. Fan... girls. And fangirls offer lots of love, which he wants, so that also leads back to me, as in, why me? If he has so many fangirls! Oh my god, fangirl, why me? He can pick one of them that actually want his ass. 100% guaranteed there is one girl that is so freaky that will go out of her way for Piero. That girl isn't me. So why me? I'm sure all those girls are giving him so much praise and love and freaking like throwing things at him. Well, not in, like in a bad way, like not bottles or rocks or anything, but like love letters. Probably someone's pantaloons. So why me? Why? Why me? Why? Why? We all know Piero. We know how he was designed. He was designed to be attractive. His circus outfit is to outline his broad shoulders, his big arms, his Dorito chest. That man knows he's attractive. Okay? And if he doesn't, then freaking what is Mommy Jester not telling him every day that he's an attractive man? Okay? Mommy Jester needs to tell Piero that he's handsome. Okay? Like, if he doesn't know, then holy crap, that is insane. But he is an attractive man. He can have any of those crazy, freaky, like, clown girls that want Piero's, but why me? Okay, this one's for Harlequin. So, do you return the knives thrown at you, I can't read. Take two. So, did you return the knife Piero threw at you at your candy apple? I really hope you at least cleaned it after the events of day 2. I have a feeling he's not gonna give Piero ammunition to keep throwing shit at him. Like, from his perspective, I'd be like, hell no! I'm not giving him back the thing that he tried to stab me with! Why would I ever do that? Every knife he uses on me becomes my property. Only fair, don't you think? For once, he's not being horny, he's just being logical. For once, he's actually making sense. What you mean for once, dear lady? You know what I mean, you horny little shit. For Piero, I wasn't expecting a confession so soon. How long would you have preferred to wait in other circumstances before declaring your love? That I don't want. Hello, my dear. I would have preferred to wait a little longer, but you saw so much, and you looked so frightened. I needed to speak before you ran away again. Dude, he needs a therapist more than he needs a girlfriend. I feel sad for him, because he's obviously just wanting a girlfriend, because he lives around. Look, he has all his brothers, his like, well, they're not blood brothers, because I learned that from a different AMA, but like, it's so obvious at this point now, like, the entire community knows that. I didn't feel like including that question. Like, he just wants a family that is related to him. But I feel like Mommy Jester and Harlequin are gonna make sure this man dies a virgin. Okay? He's just trying to get out of the family friend zone. He desperately wants someone to, like, you know, be romantic with. Harlequin and Jester, the Barney duo, are literally just saying, no, die a virgin. Survival's more important. Which is fair, but also, this man is such a romantic, he is not gonna be happy with that. Both Piero and Doctor are virgins. I only see one virgin trying to get out of that, that bracket. And it's him! He's like, I don't want to die a virgin. Doctor be like, I'm cool with it. Oh, I should have said that in a Russian accent. Take 2. As long as I can do my hobbies and have a lot of food, I don't really care. I'll listen to Jester. Mommy Jester knows the way. Piero was like, I don't want to die a virgin. I don't want to be like Doctor. We can find you a monster girlfriend that makes more sense. Okay? It will make more sense for you to find someone who can relate to your struggles and understand your culture, because I sure as hell don't. I did not understand the whole bitey thingy you were doing there, buddy. Okay. For Piero, why did you have that drugged cake prepared? That lack of trust wounds me. Prepared way before we even had a chance to make a choice, one way or another. One way or another, he's gonna find ya. He's gonna get ya one way. Well, you seem so frightened, and I was afraid when you said you didn't wish to see me. I needed time to gather my thoughts and speak with you properly. Please tell me you put it in a baggie. Like, where the hell would you... I'm looking at his costume. Where would you keep a cake? Did you have it, like, strapped to your arm poofies? That's near your armpit! That cake's gonna smell all sweaty! You had a show before this, dude! My lady, I hid it in my hat. Oh! You wash your hair, right? Of course! But there's still sweat! My hat is very absorbent to sweat. I had a little baggie around it with tinfoil. I promise there wasn't any sweat on the cake. Is that what you're really worried about? The sweat on the cake? Not the fact that I put drugs in it? Well, I don't know, like... Chat, what's more gross, drugs or sweat? My lady, are you seriously asking your other people that question? This is on Procreate, so I can do what I want. I can do what I want, chat! I made him blush, bro! He put it in between his horns and taped it on there. You know, that makes the most sense. Oh my goodness gracious! Thank you, Barry, for being Sugar Mama! If one of these days I get a sub and it says Piero on it, I don't know how I'm gonna react. Like, we're getting a lot of Freak Circus people on our Discord. And now I see Jester, and I see a Piero cosplayer in the Discord now, and I'm just like, uh-oh. Not that it's bad, I think it's awesome, but also I'm just like, for the people that don't engage in the Freak Circus content, they're gonna be like, what the hell's going on? Why are there suddenly clowns all over the disco? I need to ask, what is our boss's actual name? Yes! Yes! I need to know! My lady, what do you mean? Piero, I'm surprised it took this long for someone to ask that. His name is Nathaniel. Can we have a Nathaniel route? No. Damn it! I'm nervous. Carol is gonna be death. No. There has to be. There probably is gonna be routes where Carol, like, kicks the bucket. But I also guarantee there are routes where she has to be alive. Like, I remember also seeing that Neko likes the player to have a lot of outcomes from their choices. So I think it is very clear that there's gonna be routes where Carol is dead because you were stupid. Or you didn't, like, weren't convincing enough. But I also think there are routes where she can be saved. And I also think there are routes where the freaking, our barista boss comes in with the AK-40, lights the circus up, saves everybody. I'm joking, I don't want that to happen, because, oh god, I know Piero's a bad guy, but oh god, I don't want him, like, hurt. Oh god, I swear to god, his cuteness is infecting my brain. Had you guys ever heard that study of where cats are so cute, literally like a parasite grows in your brain to just love cats more? I feel like I have a Piero parasite. I don't like him romantically, but also I don't want him to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you think about it, they're all just trying to live and not die either. Because holy crap, probably they wouldn't be able to hunt normally with how much deforestation has happened. So I'm just like, shit. God, we should have made... If humanity really wants them gone, they need to make a nature preserve or something. Or and just... let's just take the clouds, put them in a nature preserve, and gives them the resources to hunt. And also some human, like, little homes in there because they're accustomed to city life or something, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way to make this the most humane, happy ending possible. But if humans figured out these guys were monsters and they were real, nah, that's not gonna be happen. That's not gonna happen. There's gonna be war.
Why are we still
We're all
here?
just here to suffer.
Just to suffer?
Like, if we actually wanted a happy ending, humans would have to just freaking, like, turn off their, like, fire it or kill it with a stick mentality. And we all know humans aren't gonna do that. If, hypothetically speaking, if there was an ideal human for you, what would they be like? And this question is for Jester. So all the Jester girlies out there, hold your pantaloons, because we'll see how he reacts. I highly doubt it's gonna be a good reaction, though. Hypothetically speaking, no, I don't believe such a thing exists. Sorry guys. Jester does not like people, without horns. Jester girly right here. Oh shit. And you might, are you sure you don't like any of the other clowns? Cause Jester kind of be like, human women, ick. Jester a boy kisser. Look, no. It's not just about girls. I think it's just the human species in general. Look at the question again. If there was an ideal human, humans could be male or female. So he's just saying ick to the entire species. He's being racist. Jester's a human hater, hashtag confirmed. He's like, I hate you naked monkeys. You got me there. Next question is for Neko again, for the creator. Regarding them having a longer lifespan than humans, if we estimate or interpret the character's age in human age/years, how old are they actually gonna be? To early or late 20s, or in their 30s, or even a specific number? That's a bit hard to interpret, but let's say they range between 22 and 40 years old. Alright, so if we look at this and we do the math, we know Harley Quinn's the youngest. So in monster years, Harley Quinn is 22. And we know that Ticket Taker is the oldest. So he's 40 in monster years. Which, honestly, is not that old. Oh god. I thought he was gonna be like, I don't know, 60-something in monster years. Oh no, all the grandpa jokes of Ticket Taker that I have been making, I feel bad. 40 isn't even that old. Is 40 considered like a DILF? Okay, we're getting off track. But so Harley Quinn is 22, the itty bitty baby of the circus, and he's the most immature and horny, so that makes sense. Ticket Taker is the most mature. And I know Jester is the second youngest, which is surprising considering he's the leader. And I think Piero's the third. So I feel like you mature mentally a lot when you're in your 25 years or 26. So I'm gonna guesstimate Jester being 26. I'll just put J right here. And if Piero's the third oldest, I feel like he can't be that much older than Jester. Because in other questions, oh man, I should have organized this better. But in further questions, Piero's like saying like, oh, I look up to Jester. So it's like a little bit of like a sneak peek for the future questions I'm about to read. So I'm thinking maybe Piero could be 27? Like, I'm guessing here. And then Doctor is the second oldest, if I remember correctly. I don't remember exactly if Doctor or Piero, like, who's oldest. But then I'm thinking maybe Doctor. I feel like Doctor is in his 30s. I don't know, he gives off like a 30-year-old vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like just a chill dude. I feel like in your 30s, you're kind of just chill. Like, you're like, I went through the excitement of youth, went through some of the hardships of my early 20s, and now I'm just chill. I'm gonna guesstimate Doctor's like 31 for D. So this is my idea. Confirmed, Harley Quinn is 22. Jester, I believe, 26. 27 Piero, Doctor 31, and it's also confirmed that Ticket Taker is like 40 years old. If the creator ever, by 1mm% chance, sees this, please tell me I'm correct. Ticket Taker can take my ticket, LMAO. Okay, next question. Next. My virginity fairy! What if the children are watching? You know what? They shouldn't even be here. They know this game is 18 plus. If there's any children watching, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be here! Get out the children! Get the anti-child spray. Actually, do you think a spray, if I just put broccoli in a water bottle and then I shake it up? Kids hate broccoli. Do you think that could be a child repellent? Fact that I love broccoli. Angie, look at me. You just confessed you're a child. Angie, you just outed yourself. You realize that, right? Angie, what are you doing here? Angie, this game is 18 plus. Angie, Angie.
Kill
No.
every last one of them.
I'm watching you, Angie. You're on thin ice. Thin ice. I'm always watching Mike Wazowski. Do you do other important tasks for the circus, other than the ones we already know? Like, is there something you are asked to do and no one can do it but you?
Yes, my dear. When we set up the circus structures, Doctor and I have to take care of the heavier components. We are better suited to be lifting the larger and weightier pieces.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's super strong. Oh, he's super strong. I'm cooked. I mean, I was already cooked. They're monsters. But knowing that he's like one of the stronger monsters, like out of the troop, like isn't he considered the strongest out of the troop, right? Like Doctor and Piero got them muscles. Cause I remember seeing in the game, Doctor gets a little bit scared of Piero when he sees my ticket. He's like, oh, you can leave now, sweetie. Have a good day. And I'm just like, does that mean Piero's the strongest? Piero's strong and muscular. Dude, when everyone says they think Piero's like a super skinny Slender Man under his costume, I don't agree with that. I think he's buff. Cause like, if you're the strongest one, unless you're like Mitsuri from Demon Slayer and have compressed muscles and you're still super slender, I have to say, I still think Piero got abs for days. Yeah, abs for days. Piero's a gym bro. Abs are hot. Thank you, Fen. Thank you. You and I appreciate them abs. High five. Yeah. So, I'm on team Piero is buff. I'm on team Piero is buff 100%. And we all know this game is about this little red man. Well, he's not little, but you know what I mean. We're gonna see what he looks like without the entire getup. In either day 3 or 4, I guarantee we're gonna see with him without all this makeup and like a grand red costume on. I guarantee it, and I am voting he is a buff man. Or buff monster man. I'm on team buff. I'm gonna sink with the ship if I'm wrong. What if Piero got pecs? Oh Lord, have mercy. Bark, bark. Oh God, I have a type, don't I? Big, tall, red ab men. Oh my God. Wait a second. There is a pattern. You guys want to know why I desperately want to go back to Breath of the Wild? Sidon. And he's a tall, red monster man. Oh no! God, in 4K, you turn that off right now! And even with Rengoku, he's a strong, red, buff ab man. Oh shit! I just realized I have a tie!
Mike!
Umai! Cut the VOD! Cut the VOD! It's over! We're done! We're done! Where's the censor bar? We're done! End stream! End it! Burn it all!
So you like tall red monster men, Ruby Haven?
No, next question! You can't escape it! Alright, here's the third part. Okay, what makes you think that joining the circus to be with you is safe and possible? Okay, this is for Piero. Piero, I really care about you. This is, I didn't write this question. This person did. I'm reading what they said. I just highlighted it really quick because this is one of the later questions I added in and I was rushing, so oopsie. I don't think it's possible to be with you after the circus leaves the town. You know Jester is gonna be against it, and I think it's reckless. And I know nothing about circus life, so I agree with him. Okay, actually, wait. I remember, I agree with everything this person said. Like, I don't want Piero to get hurt. I care about him platonically. So...
This is some kind of twisted joke!
Oh my god. I care about him platonically. I don't want him to get hurt. But 100% his mom, Jester, even though technically his mom is younger than him. It's a weird situation. But anyway, he's never gonna approve. Let's be honest. And Piero, I am an apartment dweller. I like staying in my room. I don't like talking to people. If I live with you, Jester's gonna make me go around some pink little ugly pink dress outfit and make me talk to people. That sounds like hell on earth for me, buddy. I don't think this is gonna work.
You'll stay with me, my dear. There is nowhere safer. We can speak to Jester. I'm sure he will grant us an exception. If I handle it personally, there would be no issue.
Who gave him the Delulu lemonade? Your mom is not gonna approve of us. This is like basically Romeo and Juliet, but with clowns and monsters just thrown into the pot. He's gonna say no! You're gonna have to hide me in a suitcase for the rest of my damn life. Huh. No, we're not doing that! My back's gonna break! Oh! I will admit that Piero is cute but delusional, needs some therapy, and needs to learn boundaries/self-control. Thank you, Barry! Exactly. He needs therapy. Do you think Doctor can be a therapist? I mean... he's the only option they have for a therapist. I don't think he's that kind of doctor. Well, he's the only medical practitioner they got, okay? Has Piero considered the fact that we are human with a short lifespan compared to his? Is he prepared for such a fate? You know, I've been asking this question, like, since episode 1. No, Piero just overthinks things. He's so accustomed to living a long life that he hasn't noticed that MC's time passes differently. He's not prepared to have that conversation. Okay, lore-wise, if my OC was in Freak Circus, the lifespan thing wouldn't work. But also, she transforms very well, so he probably thinks that she's human. So, like, if my PNG that you see right now was in Freak Circus, she would probably be like, yeah, I'm human, and then fake an accident to get out of this. She'd be like, okay, time to get isekai'd by a bus, pretend I'm dead. Hire some, like, I don't know, some girly pops from 911 to carry away my dead body and hide it for a week. But then I'm not really dead, I'm just playing or acting so I can get away from the spooky clown. That's what I think my OC would do, because I'm like, I'm not living in no damn circus. Hell nah, brother. I'm not doing that. That's not the comfort girly pop life I want to live. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye. Okay, it might give him trauma, but I don't know. I don't know what else I could do. He's very adamant on putting me in the clown circus truck. Piero doesn't think ahead very well. He's not a Virgo. I wonder if Jester's a Virgo. Hang on, I'm actually gonna Google this one, hang on. Okay, he is not a Virgo, he's a Libra. Wait, what the hell? He's a Libra? What's his birthday? Okay, his birthday is September 29th. Alright, I need to get back to the video. I'm tangenting again. You mentioned that after the update, it will be clearer whether there will be other storylines with the other circus performers, if I remember correctly. Can you comment on that? There will be multiple endings, at least one for each character, though I won't be going into much detail about that just yet. So is the DLC content about being able to romance the non-romanceables right now confirmed then? Is that what it's saying? Or what he's saying? That kind of sounds like it's kind of like official, right? I don't want to be like someone who gives out false information, but that kind of like is like, I think like 75% sure that confirms it, right? So like if you're talking about the Freak Circus cast, that means 5 different endings. 5. But if we're including Carol and Nathaniel, then that's 7. Oh my god, imagine there's a freaking route where you can escape with Girly Pop Carol. We'll be living the van life. Piero is a Taurus? Does that mean Harley Quinn's also a Taurus? Oh god, we're all freaking rock babies. Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop thinking about all the sign junk. I need to stop. What if I need to leave for a few days on a business trip to another city? Would you be okay with that, considering I'll be back later? This is for Piero. Look at him, he's like, don't leave me! Harley Quinn's a Gemini? Wait, what? He's a Gemini? The freaking Google lied to me! Someone in the YouTube comments, give me all of the star signs for the Freak Circus. That is confirmed, and so we can settle this debate, because right now Google's lying to me. Gemini zodiac signs spans from May 21st through June 20th. Taurus ends May 20th. Oh yeah, Piero's birthday's on the 18th. Frick! My Tomodachi Island is becoming real life!
May I accompany you, my lady? If it's only for a few days, I would gladly keep you company. I merely need a moment to prepare.
You think your mom is gonna let you go, Piero? He ain't gonna let you go freaking 5 feet off of the circus premises if he knows you're trying to go on a freaking trip with a human woman, okay? You're not gonna get your permission slip for this, buddy. But my lady, no. Okay, 2 Jester. Why do you still eat people if you can get other food now? Is it just payback for what happened to y'all in the other previous circus?
We eat humans. What a vivid imagination you have. Should I be concerned?
God damn it. Freaking, you're dodging the question, dude! You know how many fanfic writers want to know this question? You know why? Because I have read so many freaking AO3 fanfics literally saying that you guys need human meat to survive. And others are saying, like, you only do it to be a sadistic bitch. I need to know for AO3 clarity, man. You need to give us the information. This isn't fair.
Stay mad, host. Keep questioning. I ain't gonna tell you shit.
Who do you rely on the most at the circus? Okay, this was the answer I was talking about earlier, and this is for Piero.
Jester! Mommy Jester! He always knows what to do and is extremely careful with everything. I don't think I've ever seen him fail to resolve a problem. Which means he can be our marriage counselor and resolve our problems, Ruby.
No. Just give him a chance! You can tell I'm getting comfortable with this video now. I'm making all these funny scenarios in my head.
I hear all these voices in my head.
What do you think is the most important trait to be in the circus? And this is for Jester.
Perseverance. Things don't always work out, and if you're fragile and quick to quit, you won't survive 10 minutes.
How do you divide the work daily? Like, is Piero responsible for cooking?
Piero is usually the one cooking. Doctor deals with the repairs and meat storage, so he likes to chop up the bodies. Ticket taker handles the paperwork and social stuff like printing tickets. Jester designs the tickets and manages most of the circus's inventory. And Harley Quinn takes care of buying things and making sure they stay organized.
I'm actually surprised he does that. Because, I don't know. I was getting the vibe that Harley Quinn is just like the little brother that gets spoiled. Like the spoiled little brother that doesn't have to do that much. But I'm surprised he takes inventory. Freaking he comes out of the corner like, do you really expect so little of me, ma'am? I'm like, can you blame me though? I'm surprised, but when you think about it, Piero's probably the most spoiled bro at the circus. Because he's the most popular, like, circus, like, clown. And also, 100%, he's probably Jester's favorite, like, brother. 2 Ticket taker. What's the primary age group you see attending the circus?
Generally speaking, those aged between 22 and above are the only ones who most frequently purchase tickets.
Is there a communal space you all share, or does everybody tend to keep their own spaces more often than not? Mommy Jester wants everyone to have dinner together. There has to be a communal spot for them all to hang out. We have several communal tents where we gather, as well as the trailer and the truck. However, each of us has our own private tent, typically used for resting during the night. Also, they all hang out all the time. That's actually sweet. They are a big happy family. Well, mostly happy. They're all very mentally need therapy. To Ticket Taker, whom I bow my head into respect, blah blah blah. Before asking this, if you can give Jester a present for his birthday and money were no object, what would it be? Respect. A more appropriate start. I would offer a well-deserved rest. A day of frick. I would offer a well-deserved day of rest, yet knowing he would wish for everyone to partake, I might arrange a private thermal bathhouse so we all may relax for a day. Well, that sounds like a beach episode waiting to happen. The anime beach episode. The spooky, scary fan service episode. Oh god, I'm so dumb. Right when I read that, I was like, it's the Forbidden Beach episode that always splits the fandom in half. Jester, if I may, do you ever recruit any seasonal workers to help you all out at the circus? Or ones that don't wear a pink uniform? Sharp eyes, aren't you? Yes, we do have temporary workers outside the circus. Let's just say we help each other, well away from the public gaze. Imagine, like, after Freak Circus is done, if Neko made another monster boyfriend game, but with mafia characters. It would work the same as the circus, but mafia. And the circus and the mafia work together to hide evidence from the police and then, like, divide up food and resources. But then it would be like the Mafia like after Freak Circus is done, then the Mafia AU with different characters, they can have a crossover. Someone phone Neko right now! I know it's probably never gonna happen, but please feed me the content! Okay, to the creator again. Would it be possible for a monster and a human to have a baby? Like, would it totally be deformed after birth? Would they look like some cool-ass human hybrid? Or would the egg not even be fertilized due to all the freaking genetic stuff? Okay, probably not. Damn it, we can't have an Inuyasha baby! Frick! When I read this question, I was instantly thinking, Inuyasha half-breed! Don't count on it. It would be extremely rare with a very high chance the baby wouldn't survive. It depends heavily on how close that monster species is to humans, and if a child somehow did survive as a hybrid, they would probably be likely sterile or infertile. So, like a liger. A lion and a tiger can have a baby, but the baby is infertile because it was never meant to exist. So essentially that's what they're saying about MC possibly having a baby. The creator literally said, your baby either gonna come out fucked up and be incapable of having a family of its own. Are you sure you want to commit to that? Like, are you sure you want to put that kid through that? Like, are you sure? Even the creator's like saying, alright, don't breed with Piero. That's literally what the creator is like, don't do it, girls. Don't do it. Don't look at me like that, chat! Don't look at me like that, it's the truth, okay? This is another reason why we shouldn't be with Piero. If we get pregante, that baby's gonna have a really fucked up life. How much do people, I guess humans, actually know about monsters? I know that the main five have been around for a pretty long time, and it had me thinking if there was any, like, history books on them, but monsters in general. Oh frick, I read that wrong. But anyway, or any piece of literature that people could actually look into, research, and maybe even be taught in school. I'd honestly be kind of surprised if monsters have been around as long as humans and their whole existence still remains a mystery to people. People know about monsters the same way people in our world do, meaning to them they're just myths and legends. Anyone who talks seriously about it is labeled as crazy. See, this is why I think it's impossible to do a route where you, like, save humanity. Because humanity is, like, at least in this game, is, like, kind of real. Well, I guess it is realistic, right? I I think the humans in this game are semi-realistic. I don't believe every human besides the MC is an asshole. Like, I believe there can be rude people, but I don't know, maybe I'm being naive, but I think there's just too many asshole people to the circus people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's too much animosity towards the circus. In, like, retrospect. Because, like, let's be honest, if you see a 6'6" giant red monster man, and then there's a tiny little, like, what, 5'10", 5'11" man compared to him, going out of his way to punch him and make him, like, a freaking scapegoat in public, I feel like that is, like, plot. Because I don't think any sound man would see Piero and be like, yeah, I'm gonna fight him. Like, hello? Hello? Like, I'm sorry, I feel like that's plot armor right there. Just to get the story started, because if that guy wasn't there, then this whole story wouldn't even be happening right now. So I guess the asshole guy started the whole callus, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's too assholery to go after someone who can kick your ass, obviously. Just because you want to make a point and point fingers. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so essentially I feel like it's impossible for humans to, win, essentially, in this game. What I'm saying is like, the people are gonna be so screwed because they're not gonna believe another human when they think they're acting crazy. Like, in order for the humans to win, they would actually have to, like, trust some outlandish and completely unbelievable information. And humans have a habit of, like, not liking uncomfortable information. Like, they would rather, like, turn around and pretend like the problem isn't there. Like, a majority of people, like, this is from a psychology book. Like, even if you're telling someone the truth, and, it's true, if they really don't like that fact of reality and they want to pretend it doesn't exist, they will do it. I read this in a book in college. People just want to pretend like everything's fine, everything's good, nothing bad is happening. So when you introduce the fact that there are Yandere murderer clowns in your city, and they could eat you and kill you and destroy everything you love in, like, one single night, if they felt like it, and unless the entire city bands together to fight them, yeah, you're gonna feel pretty helpless, because even in a city dynamic, people don't really talk to each other. Cities may be the most, like, place where you can find the most humans, but a lot of people are very lonely in cities because not a lot of people interact with each other. Because you think, like, you wouldn't be lonely in a city, right? But then if you don't talk to anybody and you're just around them, like, for, like, your daily duties, and then you go home to, like, alone in your apartment, yeah, a lot of people are the loneliest. Some of the loneliest people in the world live in cities. That's why it's like, oh god, you feel so isolated, and there's, like, a giant group of murderer monster clowns, like, and you feel all alone because you don't have any friends or family around your proximity to help you. Yeah, I feel like it's impossible for the humans to win in this story. Especially when the circus only goes, like, from what I've seen, they go to, like, a lot of cities, right? Because if they start taking people from, like, a little town, like, ironically, small little towns with not that many people, they know everybody. Because they feel like, oh, it's, like, not so much pressure. We're going to be living here for, like, a long majority of our lives. Might as well, like, you know, get to know each other. Because cities, people come and go randomly all the time. But little towns, like, you notice when someone's gone. Like, you notice their absence. So that would be kind of stupid of them to go to, like, little towns or villages and, like, take people there. It's like, you know what I'm saying, right? I'm going on a tangent. But, like, you get what I'm saying, right, chat? Like, it's impossible for the humans in a city, or at least in this regard, to actually, like, win against a circus. Not that I want the humans to win against the circus, mind you. Because majority of the people here are assholes. Like, I think it's to make the player feel more comfortable, like, about them. Like, they feel more pity with every human being an asshole to the clown people, or the circus goers. Like, you feel more pity for them. Like, there's no redeeming qualities in humanity besides Carol and Nathaniel. And you. Like, comparing 3 people to the rest of the entirety of the city, like, unless the clowns decide to kill Nathaniel and Carol, I feel like the player isn't going to be too attached to random people in the city getting killed, especially with how they treated them in, like, a couple of the cutscenes. So it's essentially that way is making the player, like, not wanting to go rise up against them. Because that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen in this story. The humans are screwed. Especially against century-old monsters that have been doing this for a living for like hundreds of years. Yeah, humanity's cooked. True, if they wiped out a whole village or a small town, people would investigate and connect them to the disappearances. Dude, I am theory crafting this shit so hard. Like, you can see me with my freaking billboard of like red string connecting to all the characters. And then Piero's just sitting in the corner eating Brigadeiro, just nodding his head like, oh, that's a good theory, my lady. Yeah. Oh my god. So essentially, they are basically protected in cities from humanity because of our own, like, ignorance and, like, stuck-upness and loneliness in big cities. And 100% Jester knows that. He had to be probably studying humans for centuries to figure out that kind of behavior. He's like, wow, they're stupid. Let's stay in the biggest area where we can get the most food, and humans are lonely and insecure, and majority an asshole. So that no one would really miss them, and the police wouldn't really give a crap because every human in the big cities are just like assholes and no one really cares about each other. So this is perfect for us! I went on such a long tangent. This is a deep dive. This is a deep dive AMA. If MC had a pet, would you be jealous of it, Piero? What if MC said it was your love child? No. I remember highlighting this and going, what? No, I don't get jealous of pets, and I even love to play with that little pretend game with MC. It would be so delightful. Because 100% you know that the kid we would have would be chopped AF. Piero is very innocent. Do you think he would know the child would come out chopped? Most likely. And would be unable to have children of their own. Do you think Piero knows that? It's not like this happens often. Or wait. Maybe Harley Quinn knows? Oh. I remember freaking Harley Quinn, like, there was like a thing, a meme online saying that Harley Quinn always like messes around, quotes, with the fools. And he hasn't gotten them pregnant. So, 100% guarantee Harley Quinn knows if he's doing that debauchery. But Piero? I don't know. He's very innocent. No, he's not innocent, actually. I forgot about the bedroom scene. What do you guys think? Do you think he knows that the kid would pop out chopped? Hello? Like, YouTube commenters, I need help here. I'm summoning all YouTube commenters. Do you think he knows? Because if you think he knows, if he's really that adamant about having a romantic relationship and the next steps and planning all that jazz, he would probably want kids. He seems like a family guy, but the kids would come out chopped. Hello? I need everyone's responses or theory crafting in the comments. We're going deep into this. Alright, back to questions. Okay, this is to Piero again. So what if MC was very handsy and physical? Because when I think about it, I am a handsy person. Well, not like, you know, not like that, you know? Like, I like a hip bumping my cousins. I like shoving my friends. Like, not hard, but like, you know, playful banter, right? If there's someone I'm like, I feel comfortable with, I realize I like pushing them around or like play fighting. That's just my personality. Considering I'm a dragon girl, that also makes sense because the dragon's roughhouse. We rough, we tough, we tumbling. So like, that's how I would imagine it. Like, if I was a friend with Piero, I would probably hip bump him, shove him, like, you know, like give him light taps on the shoulder. That was my idea. That was my mentality. So let's see how Piero reacts to that question. I can resist. Wait. What was the rest of that question? Or would you die on the spot? Oh, I forgot. If you touch him, he loses self-control. Uh-oh. I can resist. I can resist. I'll savor every touch. But could that be a sign? A sign that I may touch them back? Is that what MC's trying to tell me here? I can barely contain my excitement. No! No. Ah, shit. I can't even be friends with him because my freaking platonic love language is like shoving. I realize a lot of my questions are targeted towards Piero, aren't they? What do you like most and least about the MC and others? Okay, I need to know what he doesn't like about me so I can turn him off.
I love everything about MC. Their kindness, their sweet smile, the way they walk, the way they speak, that gentle laugh when they're excited, the way they make my heart race just by looking at me. There isn't a single thing about MC that I don't adore.
What about me being a streamer?
I love watching your streams, Ruby Haven. Subscribe to Ruby Haven's Twitch channel and follow her YouTube channel.
Thanks, Perry. He dodged the question. Literally, that's impossible. That is impossible for you to love everything about a person. There's gonna be one thing that gives you an ick. Because that's what relationships are about. Nobody's perfect. No one's gonna be the one true love. But the fact that you're willing to stick through the imperfections and love them for who they are as a person. As a person. Oh god, I'm getting sidetracked. As a person, and no matter what, and you're willing to stick through that, that's love. Not just all the beautiful, perfect wrapped in a bow, but like all the imperfections as well. A puffin. You know what I'm saying, chat. So this fact that he's saying there's nothing that he can, like, think about the MC having. Although when you think about it, it's also a safe answer because MC can be, like, a myriad of people. Because, like, there's so many different people from walks of life that are playing this game. So I guess that is the safest option. But when you think about it in a real-life setting, like, that's a bad answer because there's going to be something you don't like in a relationship. For Harlequin. Do you wear perfume? If so, what is your favorite? I remember MC saying that you actually smell good. I remember that scene. I hated it so much when I had to hug his ass. I have a favorite from every region I visit. That day I was wearing one with a scent similar to night blooming jasmine. Slightly sweet. Most visitors seem to like that fragrance. Dude, every time I hear jasmine, I think of jasmine tea, like Uncle Iroh from Avatar. He's like, you gotta drink your jasmine tea, Zuko! It'll help calm your nerves! Zuko! Jasmine tea! Oh god, I don't know why. Every time I think of Harlequin and perfume, I feel like he would make a very good Victoria's Secret model. Or at least an ad for their perfume. I don't know where in what crack world Harlequin would be a Victoria's Secret model or perfume, like, advertiser. But I feel like he could pull it off! For Piero, have you ever touched and played an instrument? Actually, that's actually a cute question. Let's see the answer. Let's just pretend the piano part isn't there. Yes, dear one, I used to play the flute when I was younger. I love music. Have you ever played an ocarina, Piero? What? What's an ocarina? Okay, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure he would know what an ocarina is, right? I don't know where ocarinas originated from. I'm just trying to shamelessly plug in the fact that I really want to play Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I'm like, Piero, play the ocarina. Make my YouTube chat, or make my YouTube channel, people. Also, let me do a side series where I can play Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild. Why do you want to play that game so much, my lady? I heard you say something about a Sidon earlier. If you're playing it for him, I'm not gonna let the YouTube chat let you play Breath of the Wild. You bitch! I'm not letting you go to another tall red man, my lady! You mother trucker, why won't you let me be happy? You'll be happy with me! He heard the side-on comment like, YouTube, don't let her play Breath of the Wild. She only wants to go back for a fish. A very, very sexy fish! For Piero, you strike me as a very passionate and getting ahead of yourself while not really thinking things through. But how much thought have you actually put into your relationship with the MC? I have everything planned for our future, so don't worry about that. And if something happens to go off course, I'll find a way to make it all work so we can be together. How are you going to get your mom to agree? Hello? Are you gonna promise Jester to wash the dishes every night if he lets you bring me along? Like, hello? Piero, I don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna work! Oh, jeez! Next question. What would you have done if the MC had a yappy or protective dog in their home that would bark if they knew you were there, making it more difficult, if not impossible, to enter or approach their home without it sounding the alarm? That's my dog. I have two of them. double the alarm system, baby. I can learn about dogs. They don't seem to like me very much, but I know there are tricks to making them warm up to you. Well, it's a bit difficult, but I know I can do it for MC. Dude, you have never encountered a little tiny little toy dog, have you? What? They are very cute and adorable and are a very good alarm system, but if you are not their mother or human mother, they will yap at you. Constantly. I have had my dogs for 2 years, and every time my brother walks past my room, they sound the alarm. And my brother lives with us. They will bark at everything that moves. Hell, sometimes my dog Lucas barks at me when I don't freaking give him treats. If you think giving my dogs a couple treats is gonna make them not bark at you, you got another thing coming. They bark at everything. They got one brain cell, and that one brain cell works to bark at anything that is alive. It ain't gonna work, Piero. Oh my god, a freaking MC had my dogs. Oh my god. Piero wouldn't be able to step in through the front, like, balcony door. He wouldn't even be able to stand on the balcony without the dog sounding the alarm. They'd be going, I can't watch MC because these two little rats keep freaking sounding the alarm. Finally, another question for Harley Quinn. Why would the MC choose you over Piero? You don't even like them. You're only interested in the MC because Piero is. And while his affection is irrational, it is at least genuine, unlike yours. The genuine part might be a little bit, of a stretch. I mean, when he was declaring his love, we only knew him for an hour, maybe less. Piero knew us all day because he was studying us, but still, that's not even 24 hours. That's like 12. So MC gets 1 hour of Piero knowledge and freaking Piero gets 12, but still, that is like not even a full day. Okay, like how do you know if it's genuine if it's only a day? Oh dear one, you're asking the wrong thing. It's not why MC would choose me, it's how soon. Yeah, how soon if I do this? Okay, how about this, Harley? Come here. How soon would I choose you if you had a little really ugly mustache? Wait, what? I'll make you pay for that in day 3. I don't think you will. I've been wanting to do that this entire stream. Alright. To Piero and Harley Quinn. So do you have non-stage names or were your parents just massive theater fans? I mean, if they were born hundreds of years ago. Well, I mean, theater has been around for hundreds of years, but they're monsters. Why would they be around people? Especially French theater. Because their names are derived from the French theater. Huh. I don't think their parents would be into that stuff. I think they'd be more focused on just surviving and finding, like, their own species to make a community with, right? I mean, that's what I would think if there was, like, a monster community. Are monsters, like, even, like... Are they antisocial unless for their little cliques? Oh my god, there's so much questions about monster culture, at least in this universe I want to know. Because when you think about it, if there's enough monsters, like... Couldn't they make their own society? Unless they're too violent with each other to actually make a coexistence happen. So, like... I don't know, like... Damn it, there's more questions! Alright, people on YouTube, take my questions and present them to the creator because I'm shy. Do monsters have enough of a social capacity to make societies, or are they kind of like tigers and they only come together to like make babies and then kind of dip? Is that why? Because like when you think about it, wouldn't there be a monster society by now besides just like a small group of 5 that kind of like came together like as friends, family, but also mainly survival? Like, you know what I'm saying, right? Like if they had the capability to speak multiple languages, just as intelligent, maybe more so than a human, like, you would think there'd be, like, monster cities or monster civilizations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Someone ask the creator. I need to know these things. It's itching my freaking brain now. Oh, we don't talk about that, dear one. What do you mean you don't talk about that? I can't say, my love. Well, frickin', you can take your love and shove it up your ass because I can't make a frickin' decision about being with you then. Like, wait, my lady, wait. Oopsie! Anyway. What's Harley Quinn's most embarrassing moment, Piero? Oh, I'd love to hear that one. Oh, I know that one. Oh, he had to help Doctor with some experiments one time, and he was so groggy he could barely walk. But he refused to just stand still. It was hilarious watching him bump into everything. For once, Piero, you and I can agree on something. Really, my lady? Yes. But I have to say goodnight to you, and that is the conclusion of our AMA well, technically AMA reacting to the AMA of the creators' questions. Or the fans' questions to the creator that I screenshotted, the ones that I would have asked. But I'm too shy to talk to the creator, so I'm living through the questions of other people. I'm going to link the creator's Tumblr page in the description later, so that if anyone has seen questions that I didn't read out loud or some things that they wanted to like look into themselves, they can look into it. But I recommend that you are of age, 18 plus. Please, if you're a little itty bitty lad. I warned you. And I just want to say a big shout out to all the fan artists that I have this week. First up is TFC101MP2, a reoccurring fan artist on this channel with 2 new beautiful pieces of fan art. I think one is from that gacha thing. I don't really know too much about it. But I saw Spoiled Brat highlighted in the fan art, and for some reason I see 30 years old. Just minding you, I'm not 30. Just letting that out there. And then our next fan artist is Catnap Sleepy Cat, who has given me 3 beautiful pieces of artwork this week, and I love every single one. They are all so creative and expressive, and they're wonderful. And back to you, Ticket Taker. I didn't forget to mention that we did a little art collab as well in the corner. You can see my little emote saying how cute your little Piero drawing is, so thank you so much for that again. Both of you, I appreciate it so much. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so very much. I hope this video was what y'all voted for. I put a little bit of a creative spin on it, so I hope you all enjoyed it very much. I had a lot of fun with it, so I like to say thank you to everyone who voted. I didn't think I was gonna like it this much because I was like, oh god, this is kind of like reaction content. I didn't think this was gonna work out, but I think it did. I think it did pretty well. And if we want another video like this, well, let me know in the comments. If we get 100 likes, I'm making it harder for y'all now. Y'all crushed it with the Kingdom of Marionettes video, so now I know you can do better. I'm gonna move it up to 100. And also because this video took like 4 hours of prep, it's gonna take another 8 hours to make the video. So yeah, these videos take a lot. But anyway, I love you all so much platonically. Good night, my little YouTubians, and good night, my Twitch chat. Alright, don't forget to subscribe as well. Bye-bye!